Oh, welcome. Welcome to the walk back home with E.T. It's me. Yeah, it's the little things that you got to appreciate in life, like those rare songs that really motivate you. That moment when you remember an old song that you haven't listened to in a very long time, and then you play it back randomly and it just sets you into a different time frame, a different brain space, a different state of mind. A feeling so colorful only few could find. That's what happened to me today before my run on the treadmill. Another moment of brilliance that I acquired today. 1,028 calories in an hour, and there is a 5-minute cool down, so that's included. What makes today special is that I beat the 1 hour. Last time I considered 1,000 calories in an hour, but I ended up taking the last 5 minutes of the cool down to push through those 1,000 calories. But today, I beat the 1 hour. I had more than 1,000 calories before the hour expired, so I feel accomplished. And before my run, I bought a Sonic the Hedgehog poster, so I guess even though he doesn't have thoughts or feelings because he's just a poster, he'll be proud of me if he did. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah. I'm not liking my new job. It's alright, don't get me wrong. I feel like the more I work there, the more I'll get used to it. The more that I'll be able to deal with it. The more I'll be able to enjoy it. But what I don't like right now is the fact that I'm not by myself. Because I need a job where I'm not being bitched around by some kind of wage cuck boss. Some kind of, some kind of hover. Somebody who's hovering around me, telling me what to do. The place that I work for now is so specific about the way things are done. I work for a restaurant, and so there's this dishwasher who's in charge of the 2 other dishwashers that work with him on a regular basis, me being one of the other brothers. And if I pass him something the wrong way, he's like, no, pass it to me sideways, not straight forward. I'm like, okay. It's ridiculous. I load things on a cart to take them back to the storage. And if I don't load them onto the cart his way instead of mine, he's like, no, that's not going to work. Soon enough, he's going to be telling me to breathe through my mouth instead of my nose. Well, I load things onto the cart how I load things onto the cart. I breathe how I breathe. Everything gets done a specific way in this location. And we listen to satanic music. You know what I mean? 80s, 90s, and now rock and roll. There's some decent songs on the radio that have nothing to do with the devil, but every once in a while, the devil inside, every single one of us is just that. I mean, depart from the foolish, am I right? Go into the way of understanding. Much rather, I'd rather that than to walk the highway to hell and go down. You know what I'm saying? People don't really think about the lyrics of these songs, but as a true Christian, man, I hear it for what it is. When I was a child, I used to think Disney was evil. I could sense it. I just knew it. I knew they were trying to deceive the world. You can feel it on a spiritual level if you're a child of God. You ever have somebody who smokes tobacco inhale nicotine just to exhale bullshit all over you? That's kind of like how he is. I mean, God bless the guy. Sometimes I find pleasant moments, but he's just, I don't know, I also find him to be like a total lack of empathy. I try to talk to him about my day. You ever try to talk to your coworkers about your day and they just look at you like a broken computer? Ask him how he's doing. And he goes, yeah, it's been real busy today. I'm not talking about the shift, bro. Are you your job or something? I'm asking you how you're doing in general, man. Do you not talk about your life with others? Only outside of work. I'm sorry. See, I'm one of those outcasts who's so outcasted that I just expect people to have the human touch no matter where they are. These days, the human touch must be erased. So whatever agenda can be implemented into us to make us less human and more robotic. Ay vey. Do you know what I'm saying? I try to talk to this guy about my life. I'm telling him, like, I can't seem to feel normal lately. I guess I'm on a caffeine loop. Feeling so groggy, you know what I mean? Might as well have said nothing, because that's all he replied back to me. Certain coworkers don't even understand jokes anymore. The waiter was asking me if I was ready to pay for my order. Another perk of this job, we have to pay for our staff meals. Nothing like a restaurant that doesn't glean you a meal. Good grief, sickle. Haven't you sucked enough? So this waiter's asking me if I'm ready to pay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm already ready. Yeah, nothing, nil. No thought zone, no expression showed. It's nothing, man. It's nothing but a good time. You don't even have to try. It's a fartsicle.
Has anyone farted lately? I haven't heard anyone fart in a really long time. But I know that I do, though. Just kidding, I don't. It's a robot era now. We're not allowed.
Just walking the path here on the way back home. It's such a nice path. We're lucky to have this in this town. Anyways, back to work tomorrow. Wish me luck. Wish me duck. Wish me to be a duck who's part of the herd and not the odd duck out. I'm gonna have to look for a new job. I'm gonna have to look for a secondary job or a new job or both or a new rental. But no matter what, I still feel satisfied with everything that I currently have. It's just, it could always be more. It could always be better. It could always be better. That's life. My recommendation is try and experience many, many, many different things and just continuously move through new situations. Yes, sir. Just like that. Because at the end of the day, you'll have more to see, more to experience, more to look back upon. Yes, this world is going to hell in a handbasket, though. We can all feel it. Even those who aren't religious sense that there's something strange taking place. Like this world is just becoming more and more of a bleak place. Digital IDs are coming to India and England, I hear. What's next? What's next, seriously? You get in trouble for expressing your thoughts. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. And you know what? I don't even want to say it, but like, when time kills and life is a chopping block, man, like, just do it, Mr. Officer. Have you no empathy? Have you no stutter? Just at least look at me when you shoot a bullet through my head. Creed was right. Maybe 6 feet. ain't so far gone. Where's the uprising in this world? The uprising will only occur if we were to all understand the truths of good versus evil. But we can't even agree upon that, because you take someone to court, you ask them to swear over the Bible, it won't even mean anything to them. They'll be like, yes, of course, and then they'll just lie anyways because they don't believe. You know, I was thinking, actually, there's a lot of people out there who, for the lack of better words, aren't believers, but they're still very nice people. So, like, I'm not going to just sit here and say that those without Christ are some of the most disheartened, some of the most cold, cruel, and nasty individuals who I've met in my entire life. But there's certain people out there who have, like, some kind of demon, devil spirit in them for sure. And those people, you find them a lot in the Western world, or in certain bloodthirsty cults all across the world. Some kind of belief in God, in karma, in doing what is right for the greater good is really necessary, because otherwise people just get run up by, call it what you want, I call it demonic energy. To summarize, I'll just say autumn is a female's favorite. You know, fall is for chicks. If you ever met a guy who's into fall, I'm like, what? Why? Do you enjoy when pleasant weather turns to cold? Certainly not I. But the air is just right, and the leaves are so colorful, perfect for sitting out on the balcony and having a sip of tea. You know, what kind of man would agree to that? I don't know. What are men these days, you know? Just walking bodies with male genitalias. Anyways, if you disagree, write me a letter in the mail. My address is 173 See You Later Street, Alberta, Canada. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you all are doing well out there. Have a good night and an even better tomorrow. E.T. out.
Anyways, yeah, that's how I roll down the hill without control, because I'm fat. You know what I mean?